Yo, what is up, guys? I'm here today with a chapter review to Tokyo Ghoul, chapter 141. And before I start this, I want you guys to know, I'm not going to be doing reviews all the time. It's since I didn't, since I just realized that we're only, 4 more reactions away before ending the series, I thought, maybe do reviews for the ending and then start doing reactions as soon as we get to Re. And the reason being is because this is much more faster and we could get to the Re greatness quicker, you know what I mean? So, the chapter starts off with Sato going after Amon. As we can recall from the previous chapters, Sato didn't believe Amon was safe and decided to go check on him, leaving everyone else, even maybe ruining his chances in the CCG, because they told you have to follow your instructor's order. Someone who's, higher class than you in the CCG, you must follow the order. But Sato didn't listen and he ran off to Amon. So you had it to where Amon was on the ground. You could see, dude, he looked like he was dead, yo. Like a straight up zombie. His arm is gone from the battle with Kaneki. You see him, he just doesn't look good. There's blood splattered on the floor and everything. And Sato goes to him and picks him up and everything. And the one thing that stood out to me in this scene was the fact that even though Amon was in this stage, dude could have literally was right there on his deathbed. Like he was gonna die. Who would have known? Like he could have died. He was in the chance of dying right there. He still asked Sato, how is everyone from the 20th Ward doing? Really? In that situation, he cared more about everyone else than his well-being. Like, that was so honorable. That was so respectful. Respect, yo. Respect to Amon, because really, I like Amon's character because he has class. You know what I mean? He's an honorable man. Like, that's the type of character he is, and I like the way he rolls. Then you had it to where investigators came. They saw Amon injured, and this shit was funny because the investigator was like, you know what? Call for medical help. We need to call the medical unit. Amon is injured. Then next you know, Tatara and Noro and some Aogiri tree members just came out of nowhere. They said, you're not calling shit, and just slaughtered these guys. Like, these people just got slaughtered 2.5. In 5 seconds, they were all dead on the floor. You literally saw them dead on the floor. And for 10 minutes, you had Sato just trembling, scared, looking at them. And I'm like, bro, you're with the CCG. Before Sato really manned up and started fighting was when Amon got up. And you know how Amon's in a bad stage. Amon got up with one hand. Amon got up ready to fight for the CCG, ready to fight for everyone who just lost their lives. That's when Sato started saying, you know what, I gotta go. Pew, 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 pew. And he started shooting his gun. That kind of pissed me off on Sato's behalf because it's like, bro, come on, bro. Really? Really? You're trembling? Why did you want to join the CCG then? If you're not gonna fight, you're just trembling and shit, scared. You know what I mean? Go off with a bang. Even if you die at the end of the day, go off with a bang. And also, we get more, we learn a little bit about Tatara. Now, you had it to where, Sato used this Quinkyu. Then Tatara said, he said 2 names, Faye and Yan. Now those are the previous users of the Kagune. Hoji, I'm assuming Tatara has problems with Hoji from what was presented in this chapter. Cause look, you had it to where he was like Faye's Kagune, and then he ran up, he dashed and started choking Sato, and he said something about Hoji's Quinkyu. So he knows Hoji, son. So they have a background, and I'm assuming those Quinkyus, they're of people who are important to Tatara. Cause look, you wouldn't just go out of nowhere and be like, Faye's Quinkyu, Yan's Quinkyu, you know what I mean? He asked Sato, does Hoji have Yan's Quinkyu? What am I saying? He asked Sato, does Hoji have Yan's Kagune? Now Yan and Faye, I'm assuming they're very important characters to Tatara, and the reason being is because you don't just go like that out of nowhere, start choking dudes for someone you don't care about or someone you don't know. You know what I mean? He was going in, he literally choked Sato, saying, wanting him to talk. Sato didn't answer, obviously, and then he throws Sato up in the air where Noro comes and takes a big chomp on my dude's left hand, this left part of the body, eating his hand, pissing Amon off, sending Amon at Tatara and Noro full rage, and then it ends off like that. This is the last words you see. you have to a point where Tatara says, great. And then it ends, and then you go back to the one-eyed owl, and you see the other investigators' struggles against the one-eyed owl, how they're still fighting. You know, you see a lot of casualties going on, because in the palace, you had it to a point where you just see people getting chopped in half. Heads were in Eto's mouth. Like, there were heads in the one-eyed owl's mouth. Like, that shit was straight up brutal. Like, they were dying. And, you know, they were, at the end of the day, one thing I do respect is the fact that they, even though they saw shit was this drastic, that they were all dying, their men were losing, they kept fighting and giving it their all, you know what I mean? To all those that died in the battlefield here, they went in, they kept giving it their all, and towards the end, you already know Arima had to show up with full swag, Squad Zero! Stand by! And you see the Arima greatness just shocking Eto and shit. Then he was like, stand by. You know Arima's gonna do this shit on his ones. You know what I mean? He's about to do this shit on his ones, yo. What the F? That shit was epic. That shit was epic, guys. Like, literally, when Arima came, and you know how he has that Quinky with electricity. I love that shit so much. And you know, from this part on, we have not seen Kaneki. I don't even know what to think no more. I don't know. We haven't seen Kaneki. And you know, when I think about it, people are right. The anime took a different route than the manga. Cause look, Kaneki versus Arima happened before Arima went to help with Eto. Then how come in the anime, Kaneki versus Arima happens after Arima helps with Eto? What the F? Like, you can see it took a different route. Everything is different. Shit was changed. You know what I mean? And I was realizing that. You know, see, that's why I get why people said stick to the manga, because, you know, shit isn't explained well there. The symbolism and everything, it's not in the anime like how it is in the manga, and I could see that. Also, in the manga, in the anime actually, Sato dies. He dies. I remember Sato dying in the anime. I mean, that's what I remember though. I'm a bit fuzzy with the anime, but I do recall Sato dying. Yeah. I recall that, but this, and by Tatara as well. I recall that, and I don't recall Tatara and Amon ever getting this close, like Noro, Amon, none of them. This scene never happened. Amon got attacked, and then Akira comes to Amon's side, not Sato. So, you know, you can see everything's taking a different route than how the anime went by, and that's from what I remember from the anime. Who knows, maybe I said some things wrong or something. Also, guys, I've learned more about the tarot cards. Yes, one of my friends, a big Tokyo Ghoul fan, you know, I think he put me in the right path for Tokyo Ghoul, and I feel like I should make a video on the tarot cards. Like, you know what, let me talk about it here, and let me see if you guys, if you like, tell me guys, am I saying things the right way? So, tarot cards, they're basically the path Kaneki is taking, like the journey of the fool. He told me to read that to a certain point, to the Empress, which I read up to, and I realized that, you know, each card matches a character from Tokyo Ghoul. You know what I mean? The Fool, Zero, matches Kaneki, and the reason why he matches Kaneki is because, look, remember when Kaneki first turns to a ghoul, then they tell Kaneki, like, you know what, you have like basically the best of both worlds. When you see the tarot card for the Fool, it says that basically the Fool is in his own individual world between both worlds, something like that, basically showing the fact of how Kaneki's a ghoul and how he's a human. As you can see, he has best of both worlds, and the reason why the number is 0, because it's close to the negative, but then it's close to the positive as well, showing how Kaneki has the ghoul world and the human world. Then you learn about the magician and the priestess, and you know the magician is just like Hide, and you could see it from what the card tells you is exactly Hide's traits. But you know, the thing that was kind of different about these tarot cards was that one thing I thought that was very interesting that my friend brought out to me was that if you flip the carrot oh my god, you guys heard me. If you flip the carrot, what am I saying? If you flip the tarot card, guys, you actually have different traits. Just like for Kaneki the Fool, his traits were basically innocent. You know, just like how Kaneki acted. Innocent, you know, like not knowing things and stuff like that. But then when you flip it, it goes to really reckless, risk-taking and everything like that. Foolishness. But then when you take the magician, it has Hide's traits, right? But then when you flip the magician, it says manipulating, dissect. What the F? Hide manipulating and dissect. So you know what that shows me right there? Hide has another side to him. And you know, after seeing that chapter where I told you Hide was acting nervous, where I told you guys Hide was acting nervous, people told me that Hide actually does this when he's lying or something like that, or nervous, like something like that. I believe someone told me that in the comments. So seeing that Hide is on that shit, it makes me think, is Hide manipulating Kaneki of some sort? Because, you know, we don't know about Hide's family. We don't know much about Hide. We just know he's Kaneki's best friend. So, you know, there's much to Hide out there. And now, from what I know, Hide's gone. I feel like Kaneki ate him, you know what I mean? But who knows? There's more meaning to it. And Toka, it matched her persona as well. And when you flip it, like, you can see, like, when you flip it, Toka's persona actually gets better when you flip it. So I'm assuming that stands for, like, you know, overcoming you know, like, your past self, like, becoming a better person. I feel like that's what her card is gonna show of her, like her becoming a better her or something like that. I don't know though. Like I said, guys, I'm a little bit shabby with the tarot cards, and as you can see, I went up to the Empress, and the Empress matched Rize. And you know, like, the thing that kind of, like, Rize, you know, one thing that kind of confused me, guys, like, with Rize, it stands for, like, mother and stuff, like, more of a mother, like, motherly and shit like that. Guys, do you really think of Rize as a mother to Kaneki? That's a question for you guys. Like, you know, answer it if you can. Like, no spoilers, please, but, like, from what we've seen, do you really think of Rize as a mother to Kaneki? And then when you flip Rize's card, it says what? It says, as I can read, let me see if I can remember, guys. Sorry, you know, I didn't know I was gonna talk about the tarot cards here. I just thought I had to bring it up so you guys can know that I'm understanding the tarot cards more, and I'm revising it, looking over it and shit, trying to put that in my mind that tarot cards are of big importance. So with Rize's, it says, like, you know, basically insecure, you know, and stuff like that. And when you think about it, Rize is a what? Binge eater, right? And she's insecure and stuff. Doesn't that kind of fall in together, guys, when you add it all up? Like, when you think about it, guys. When you add it all up, she's a binge eater. What do you do when you're insecure about yourself? Now, no offense to anyone, what did the whole lonely big ladies with a lot of cats in their house do? You know, those ladies with so many cats in their house, you know, the ladies who are by themselves like that and have no man. What do they do when they're insecure? They eat, right? Ice cream and stuff. You know, you get it? So, is that where the binge eating comes from, guys? You know, like I said, if I'm saying anything wrong or anything, please help me out, yo. I don't want to come and talk to your Ghoul without knowing things. I want to know if I'm on the right path. So, does that add up? Like, the binge eating to show up her insecurity? That's why she eats like that. That's why she eats so much. Because you can see, a Ghoul could survive 1 month on one body, I believe. Yep, I believe that's how it was. 1 month, one body. I don't know why, but 3 months is coming in my head for some reason. But I remember a Ghoul could survive, like, for a long time with just one body. So then, how come she's eating like 2, 10, so many bodies? You know, she doesn't have to eat all of that. So that it kind of goes there. But yep, I only read like 4 of the cards, the tarot cards. So guys, like I said, if you see anything wrong with what I said, please let me know. And you know, this is, like I said, I'm gonna try to review the next few episodes like that. Tell me what you guys thought about my review, like, and then when we go to I'm gonna do the reactions once again. But tell me what you guys think about the review. Did I miss things out? Did I exclude everything? Exclude means to take away. What am I saying? Did I include everything of importance of the chapter? Was the review understandable and stuff like that? Yep, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out.